I just want to mention that there are different types of color blind tests out there. The Ishishara test that we're going to be doing today just happens to be the most common. There's also and just to be fully clear, color blindness is technically not the right term in eye clinics. It's usually used as color vision deficiency, but I get it. Most people will just say color blindness. Now this first page here shows a number 12, and this is really just a testing page so that we can show you exactly how this works. When we're going to go to every single page, you're going to see some form of a number or something scribbled onto a bunch of small little colored circles. So this first one again is number 12. Everybody should be able to see this, whether they have normal color vision or if they have complete color blindness, they can still make this one out. So if we flip to the next page here, if somebody has normal color vision, they should see an 8 on this first page. However, somebody with color vision deficiency, like a red-green deficiency, should see something closer to a number 3. And then on the other adjacent page, you should be seeing a 5 if you have normal color vision. And then again, somebody with some sort of red-green deficiency will see something closer to a number 2 hidden in there. Now on the next page here, you're going to see a couple more numbers. This first page here, you should see a number 29. Somebody with color deficiency will see 70. On the next page over, you should see a 74. Well, again, somebody with a red-green deficiency should see something closer to 21. Now the next two pages, 6 and 7, they should be very obvious for people with normal color vision. However, they're almost illegible for people with red-green color deficiency. There should be a number 7 here on this side, and then we should see something closer to 45 here on page 7. Now on the next page, these are some of my favorites. Here on this side, it should be a very obvious number 2 for normal individuals, but it's very difficult or near impossible to see if you have red-green color deficiency. And on this side, it's nearly impossible to see that there's a number 2. Unless you have red-green color deficiency, then it is very obvious that there is a number 2 there. I always thought it was pretty cool that they threw in this one. It's kind of inverted and makes you kind of doubt yourself if you have normal color vision that, hey, maybe I do have color blindness. Now here on the next page, a person with normal color vision should see the number 16, where a person with color deficiency will have a hard time identifying any numbers at all. On this side, it's actually more of a trace the line sort of test, going from an X on the left side to the right. Person with normal color should be able to see the colored line as kind of a blue-green line going across. But again, if you have color vision deficiency, you may not be able to see that line at all. Now we're going to pause for just a moment before we continue with the last few slides, because I want you to take a second and leave a comment of how many slides you've gotten correct so far. If you've had 10 or more of the slides done correctly, then you have normal color vision. If you're somebody who has only gotten 7 or less plates correctly, then you've already been identified as having some form of color vision deficiency. And that's where the last 3 slides that we're about to go over, they'll help us identify, are you more of somebody who has red color vision deficiency, as in somebody with a proton anomaly, or if you have more green color vision issues, such as in deuter anomaly. So for the next slide, if you have normal color vision, you should see the number 35. If you have a green color deficiency, you can't see green very well, but you can still see red, then the number 3 should be pretty obvious. On the other side, if you have a hard time seeing reds, but you still see greens just fine, then the number 5 should be standing out. But just here on the other side, it's going to be very similar. If you see normal color vision, it's going to be a 96. If you have some form of red color vision deficiency and you can only see green, the 6 will be obvious. Where if you do the opposite and you have a hard time seeing green colors but you see red just fine, the 9 should be pretty obvious. And the next plate here is another line drawing test where a person with red color vision deficiency will only be able to see the line here at the bottom, where a person with green color deficiency should only be able to see the line here at the top.